Hey guys, Bowler here with a video talking about 5 ways you can start improving in SSF2. Now, I'm no top professional at the game. I've retired from entering large SSF2 tournaments, but I would consider myself fairly good at the game. And for the purpose of this video, I've talked to a couple of the considered top level SSF2 players for some advice. Now, I'll admit, there really is no cheat to improving in SSF2, or really any competitive game. Practice and experience are the best ways to get better over time, but these tips can definitely help with speeding up the process. Although some of the advice in this video can be applied to other Smash games or just competitive games in general, and not just SSF2, but there are a few tips that are specific to SSF2. And of course, before I get into these 5 tips, if you're already active in the competitive community and get really high placings in large tournaments, these tips probably won't be as helpful. These are mostly for people who are relatively new to the competitive scene or just want to level up their gameplay. Anyways, starting off with our first way to start improving is one of the largest differences that separates a new player from a veteran player: dash canceling. Dash canceling is an extremely good tech in SSF2. To do it, you simply dash and cancel your dash with a crouch. Then you can either dash forward again, turn around and dash, or input any grounded move right out of a dash. It's sort of like dash dancing or wave dashing in the sense that it gives you an incredible movement option that allows you to get opportunities in your opponent's defense. It's really a great tech I recommend any new players start learning and trying to apply to their gameplay. Being able to bait out your opponent and get openings is a huge deal at the top level, because nearly all of the top players can use dash canceling to its full potential. The hardest part of the tech by far is not just being able to do it, but being able to apply it to your gameplay and knowing when you should do it and why you're doing it. I would mostly recommend trying to use it when you're neutral against a character that's hard to get in against, like Marth or any sword character, so you can bait out a move and then start punishing their end lag to start a combo. Captain Falcon has one of the best dash cancels in the game, and if you're playing him and not using this, you're definitely gonna have trouble improving. There's just so much cool stuff you can do with dash canceling, and I highly recommend anyone try applying it to their gameplay. There's so many cool, unique situations for it. Next, I want to go over some advice for newer players who don't have much experience with SSF2 tournaments. One of the worst things you can do to yourself if you're a new player is to limit yourself by only picking one stage when you're only playing 1v1s, typically being Final Destination. A lot of new players who aren't familiar with the SSF2 stage list generally gravitate towards FD and basically only play it online, which isn't necessarily a bad stage by itself since it is considered legal, but by only playing on that stage, you'll be extremely inexperienced with the other stages. Also, with FD in specific, you won't have experience with platforms in SSF2, so getting experience with platform movement can be a very useful tool. Considering how useful shield dropping is in SSF2, it's important to learn how to utilize it on platform stages. For those of you who don't know, to shield drop, you simply hold shield, press your walk run button, which you need to bind in order to shield drop, and then press down. It's pretty easy, right? Also, by playing more stages than just FD, you'll learn what stages are good and bad for your character. So when you're in a tournament setting or just a ranked match, you'll know what stages you want to ban and what you want to play on. If you're not sure what stages to pick, generally these are the most common ones for online, and I recommend playing for 1v1s. Smashville, Tower of Salvation, FD of course, Dreamland's a pretty good one, Yoshi Story, or Battlefield, and if you're really feeling like it, Pokemon Coliseum is a little bit common. There's some other less common stages that are still considered legal, but these are the most common ones you'll see. Moving on from that is a useful tip that any high-level player will often use, which is finding matches outside of random lobbies. Have you ever seen how half of the lobbies in SF2 generally have passwords on them? It's usually because these matches are set up on either ANTHERS ladder or Discord to play with each other. A lot of people don't like the default random lobby system. Most of the time it's just laggy matches or matches that don't start, so people will generally go to other sources to find their matches. So a lot of the community goes to the Discord servers or ANTHERS ladder to find matches with people close to them or with good connection. It's also a really good way to play top players who generally are in the SSF2 Discords, although they often tend to play just each other. This doesn't mean you should never play random people. You can definitely find some decent matches with randoms, but I recommend if you want to find a more reliable way to find good connection matches or just play really good players, you should probably go to ANTHERS ladder or the SSF2 Discord servers. Since, well, I'm sure most of you know, the best way to improve is to play other people. Sure, CPUs can help you when you're first getting into the game, but they have extremely easy to abuse habits that won't adapt to your playstyle like a real human would. So if you want to get better, you're gonna have to fight other people. At number 4 is something I personally have found the most success with when it comes to improving as quickly as possible, which is rewatching the replays of the matches you lost. Typically, people only see replays of matches they got really cool combos in, or it was a tournament set. So let's say you rewatch a match you won. Like, yes, you'll see some things you did right, but you won't see the mistakes you were making that you need to improve on. However, if you're rewatching a match you barely lost, you can go back and see all the things that went wrong and the things you can improve on to beat the person the next time. This is the number one advice one of the best 9B players, Lunary, once gave me. I definitely think it's some good advice. Simply going back and watching a match you lost with a good, healthy mindset to improve will definitely speed up the process of finding and breaking bad habits. Because a lot of the time in the middle of a match, you won't notice these big mistakes you're making. It's a lot clearer to see these mistakes after the match. I hope this one definitely helps some of you out there. It's certainly been one of the most useful to me personally in the past. Alternatively, you could also watch tournament sets to see what other people are doing and seeing if you can learn some stuff from them. Although watching replays in general is just a better way to learn. And the last thing I recommend people do in order to improve is to play people better than you. Now let me clarify. I personally think if you're trying to get better, playing people better than you is the best bet. If you're only playing people worse than you and they're really easy to beat, you're not pushing yourself to get better or learn how to beat better opponents. Now, I'm not saying play people who 4-stock you every game and destroy you. You probably won't learn anything from people who are way better than you and there's so many things you're doing wrong. I'm mainly saying play people who are slightly better than you, so you can find 2 or 3 main things to focus on that you're doing wrong in order to beat them or be on par with them in the future. This could also apply to matchup-based things, purposely finding people who play a character that's a bad matchup for you so you can learn the matchup. So you might lose to them, but you can also become better at the matchup and improve overall. Anyways, those are my 5 best tips for improving. Other than that, just playing the game and entering tournaments are some of the best ways to improve and get into the competitive mindset. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and special thanks to Oreo for helping me with this video. Also, unfortunately, my mic quality is probably a lot worse in this video. I had some issues with it, and I don't really know how to fix it right now. Hopefully in the future, it'll be back to how it usually is. Anyways, I hope this video helps some of you newer players if you need any help to improve your gameplay. Thanks for watching.